Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Spring Choir Concert featuring the PHS Concert Choir. My name is Mr. Price, Eric Price. I am the choir director here at PHS. We have a very exciting evening of music and also a lot of accolades for our performers for this year, lots of awards to hand out. So without further ado, I have the concert choir. Was called Spirituals. It was a combination of several spirituals and also based on literature from Langston Hughes.
Deep and wide, hold me, rock me.
All right. For our next selection, we have our women's choir performing in honor of yesterday's Mother's Day. And for all the mothers out there, Music in My Mother's House.
We were very fortunate this year in our solo and ensemble competitions to have 10 soloists and 2 ensembles make it to the state contest in Columbia, Missouri a couple of weeks ago. Tonight, for your listening pleasure, those 2 ensembles are each going to perform one of their state songs for you.
starting off with our ladies octet, performing Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening. To make the announcement at the beginning, so I'll make it now just in case. Make sure if you have an electronic device that it is silenced for the remainder of the concert. My madrigal singers, if you can take to the stage, please. Our second ensemble that actually was a mixed octet of madrigal singers. Madrigals are a very old style of music, which is light and happy, usually with a secular meaning. These students did a very good job with a style they perhaps were not that familiar with before we started. So I present to you the PHS Madrigal Singers.
Sing out.
10 soloists that went to state this year. One of our soloists got a Division 1, and that is Jacob Schmidt, who'll be here to sing Lydia by Gabriel. That you may have noticed that was not in English, but it was in French. Lydia, it's a love song, speaking of his undying love for Lydia, and in fact how if she doesn't come and kiss him right now, he may die. I threw a lot of foreign languages at our students this year for solo ensemble. They always sing a foreign language song, but I gave them a lot of French and German, which threw some students for a loop, but I think it was a really great learning process in the end. So I'm really proud of the work all of these students did this year for the State Solo Ensemble Contest. All right, so I have a couple of awards to present. There we go. All right, so at the very beginning of the year, I've acknowledged these four already, but I also have some certificates from the state to give them as well. At the beginning of the year, when we had our district choir, all-district choir contest and auditions, and four of our gentlemen went and performed for the district choir, and one of our gentlemen also qualified for to be an alternate at the state. I would like to acknowledge the gentlemen now. If I can get Brendan Leapart, Brian Lee, Jacob Schmidt, and James Goodman. They come to the stage, please. All right, let's give one more round of applause. Okay. Throughout the course of their years here, be it, well, for these it'll be their 2 to 4 years, the students have participated in many choir events, auditioning for district choir, auditioning for solo ensemble contests, performing in musicals, fundraisers, singing in the choirs, and for each of these events they receive points towards lettering in choir itself. And we have a few students who this year are lettering in choir. I would like to call the following students to the stage, please. We have Maria Bolf, Chelsea Kellyoung, Jana Conway, Cody Crosby, Morgan Freeman, Juliana Harding, Kyle Jarisic, Hannah Kessels, Brian Lee, Brendan Leapart, Leah Lindemann, Brianna Neville, Alan Peterson, Josie Robb, Tina Ridlin, Sarah Schuckman, Sammy Sims, and Ash Fasti. Thank you so much for all of your hard work and dedication throughout your years here at PHS and the choirs. All right, and then finally as well, for the last awards of this section, every year the choir director chooses one student who is the MVP, the most valuable player, someone who's helped out in so many ways that it makes my job so much easier and this choir runs so much more smoothly. This year, I presented the choir MVP award to Jacob Schmidt. Jacob Schmidt, could you please join us? Yeah, Jacob has helped as a section leader for the tenors. He's helped as a leader in class. He served as the choir board president, and in so many things. And for that, I thank you, Jacob. I'd like to call up our men's choir to the stage, please.
What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises. Early in the morning, put him in the longboat until he's sober. Put him in the longboat boat until he's sober. Put him in the longboat until he's sober. Early in the morning. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Early in the morning. Pull out the plug and wet 'em all over. Pull out the plug and wet 'em all over. Pull out the plug and wet 'em all over. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Early in the morning. Put him in the scuppers with a hosepipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with a hosepipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with a hosepipe on him. Early in the morning. Put him in the scuppers with a hosepipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with a hosepipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with a hosepipe on him. Early in the morning. Way, hey, up she rises. Way, hey, up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Early in the morning. Way, hey, up she rises. Way, hey, up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Early in the morning. Early in the morning. Early in the morning. Shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Keep him by the leg with the run and bowling. Keep him by the leg with the run and bowling. Keep him by the leg with the run and bowling. Early in the morning. Keep him by the leg with the run and bowling. Keep him by the leg with the run and bowling. Keep him by the leg with the run and bowling. Early in the morning. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Early in the morning. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Early in the morning. Way, hey, and up. Way, hey, and up. Way, hey, and up she rises. Early in the morning. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Early in the morning. Way, hey, and up. Way, hey, and up. Way, hey, and up she rises. Early in the morning. Early in the morning. What shall we do with the drunken sailor?
All right, I almost forgot in my haste. Not only do we have many people lettering in choir, the next step up from lettering is receiving a bar in choir. And if I could have the following students who went above and beyond lettering come to the stage, please. Our choir bar awards are to Claire Blythe, Emily Copeland, Emily Easter, James Goodman, Brandon Kelker, Brianna Lacus, Dana Mindedal, Josh Paulson, Jacob Schmidt, Patrick Tyndall, Ethan Trokey, and Megan Zerman. And one of our students actually crossed the boundary even further and received not only a pin this year, but went up to the next level, crossing 2 numerical boundaries of points, and has received a medal as well. That's Miss Megan Zerna. At this time, if I could ask all of the seniors to stand, please. Get all my seniors to stand and face the audience. All right, so these students have been here for varying numbers of years, mostly a lot of them for 4, several for 3, a couple of them 2, and I'd like to acknowledge them and all of their hard work for you. We have Miss Sunny Orr, Chelsea Carrion, Maria Wolf, Juliana Harding, Megan Zerman, Megan Lavelle, Sammy Sims, Emily Copeland, Tina Ridley, Josie Robb, Josh Paulson, Toby Crosby, Ryan Mousy, Patrick Klingo, Emily Easton, Ron Rogers, Dana Mendenhall, and Jeremy Tucker. Thank you very much for all your hard work throughout the years. And mostly for your help this year, because I wasn't here before, but I really appreciated the leadership that our seniors have shown this year. They made my job coming in here as a first-year teacher at this school so easy by taking the reins, using their expertise from their years past, and really made this an easy transition for me. So personally, to all the seniors, I thank you very much. All right. And then every year as well, we present one student with the Fred Waring Director's Award. This is one student chosen by me, a senior who I felt has gone above and beyond the call of duty, has presented him or herself as an excellent choral musician, but also a leader in class and a leader among peers. This year, I have chosen for the Fred Waring Award, Mr. Joshua Paulson. Maybe come true, so I will turn it back with this for Josh Paulson. Thank you very much. All right. And finally, also, one of the highest awards that any high school student can receive in their high school choral career is the National School Choral Award. This is an award that's given across the country to the best of the best. And I am proud to present this to a person who has helped me in many, many choirs, who's been not only a strong leader musically, but also a cheerleader for everyone else in the class and all the classes she's been present in. Has definitely been our morale booster throughout the year. I present the National School Choral Award to Miss Megan Zerna. Moving right along. We're almost there, I swear. I'm trying not to forget all these different awards that I have and people I want to recognize. Also, in both our concert choir and our pizzazz, the students elected to choose their leader, the person they thought was the strongest person, the most helpful, the best musician, the best leader. So we have student-elected awards this evening, and first I'd like to present the Pizzazz, Outstanding Pizzazz Member Award, elected by the students to Ms. Megan Zerna. And I'm not making this up, I swear, but also voted by the concert choir as being the most important, the most valuable asset to us. As voted by the concert choir to be the outstanding concert choir performer was Miss Megan Zerna. Okay, all right, let's get back to some some more music here. That's what we came here for. If I could ask the chorus to come back on stage, led by the ladies in the second row. Our next selection from you comes from the operetta La Jolie Parfumeuse. It's a French operetta by Offenbach. We'll be singing in English, though. It's called The Neighbor's Chorus. It's a group of neighbors that happen upon a man who seems a little bit downtrodden, a little bit upset, and they're very nosily, as neighbors often do, come creeping up to him, asking him what the problem is. They're speculating as to what might have gone wrong to put him in such a dismay. Here we are, Offenbach's The Neighbor's Chorus. as I've been talking about all the people that made this year so successful and possible, there are 4 people who definitely, with whom we could not have had so much success, and those are our section leaders, those who help me run sectionals while I'm working with someone else, or those who answer questions within the section itself. So if I could have my 4 section leaders, Megan Zerna, Claire Blythe, Jacob Schmidt, and Josh Paulson. The seniors on the way and our audience on the way home for the evening, we'd like to send you off with benediction. This evening with us. Have a wonderful night, and good luck to our seniors, and for the rest of you, we'll see you next year.